Hey guys, welcome to another Working with Guruji episode. Today I'm going to show you how to do something on the head. Yesterday when I was on set, a kid ran by and wanted to know why I was winding up the head. Does that make it work? Do I need to wind it every time before we shoot? I thought it was a pretty funny, cute question. So what that does is part of the balancing. So I'm going to show you how to balance a O'Connor 2575D, but the principle will work with mostly any fluid head on a professional Hollywood set or a film set anywhere in the world. We're using an O'Connor 2575D. What I'm going to show you how to balance. The first thing you're going to do when you get the head is you are going to zero out both the pan fluid, which makes it, this is the pan, and then the tilt fluid is down here. We're gonna turn this until it gets, this number down here goes to 0. Okay, so that's 0 here. And so now this is loose and this is loose. Okay, so that's the 0. Now we'll look at this. This head wants to sort of do that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this to try and sit neutral without going forward or back. So this would be too much in the back. This would be too much in the front. I just want it to sit neutral. So right about here is neutral. Lock it. So that's my neutral. That's the first thing I do. The next thing I'm going to do is see how much tilt I need. This is the counterbalance, right? So this is pushing it back, which means it's too much. So this is what the winding thing does. You're not charging the head, you're not winding it up to work. It's just changing the counterbalance. Now if you can see, if I leave it, it kind of stays. And that's what you want. You want it to stay exactly. If I do it less, it's gonna fall. So that's not good. You know, if it's falling, that's not good. You want to find the spot where it stays, where I leave it. So that's still falling, and you'll see if it's still falling and I'm winding, you'll see it'll stop somewhere. And then if I wind too much, it's going to start pushing it back. So now do you see it's pushing it back? So that's too much. So I got to find the place where that's a good space. So if I leave it there, that's too much on the back end. So for this configuration, 41 on the counterbalance seems to be like a good place. If I leave it there, it should stay, let's say 40, yeah. That stays there, and that stays there. So that's how you would balance the head. The next thing then is all for the operator to choose how much they want to increase the drag. So if this is for the pan, if I can put 2 in there, now it's a little tighter. And if I do a couple here, now it's a little bit harder to move the tilt and the pan. But these two are very operator specific preferences, how much tilt and pan drag they want on the lens. So let's really quickly just put another lens on, and then, because every time you change any configuration on this that affects the weight of it, the balance will change, right? If it's a bigger lens, now there's more weight in the front. If I put a bigger battery, there's more weight on the back. If I put a smaller battery, there's less weight. So when you do any major change, it's going to push the weight back or forth. So you got to rebalance the head again. So let's take a pause here, and we'll change the lens, and we'll do one more quick balance.
Pause.
Cool. Just grab your pause, right?
Is that pause?
Yeah, that's
or-
pause. Yeah, that's pause.
No.
Oh. Okay, so let's swap this lens out. This is a very light lens, this is the 14. I'm going to take this zoom lens here and hand it to Ahmed. Put this on here. I'm not going to put the supports and stuff because I'm not really building this, but if you see now, the moment I release this, it's going to want to fall, right? So obviously it's front heavy. So the first thing I'm going to do is move this back, trying to find the neutral spot. Now I'm almost at the end there, so I'm going to now move it from here. Okay. That looks like a neutral spot, right? But if I leave it, it's gonna go too much because the drag is not enough. The not the drag, sorry, the counterbalance is not enough. This is a very light counterbalance. It's set up for that much smaller lens, so it's going to want to fall forward or backwards depending on where I have it. So like I said, we're just going to wind it until it stops falling. Probably be around 50. Okay, 46. And if I leave it here, it's still falling, so it's not balanced exactly. Now I'm going to fine tune the balance with a little bit back here. See where it happens here. Get one more crank in, I think. And leave it. So it's staying there. And it's falling there. So still not balanced. Push it forward just a little bit. Staying there. And staying there. So now for this configuration it's balanced. Now obviously if you add the matte box and some filters and other stuff, the lens support, I would need to do a little bit more. But this is basically how you would balance a head for any given configuration. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on set. Thank you.
Right.